Good morning. It is Wednesday, July 22nd. If you're watching this live, it is 6:30 in the morning. And this week on Monday, we talked about 5 things HR knows about your stress that your manager will never tell you. And today, I want to give you the part that changes everything. Not just what HR sees, but what you can do with that information to protect yourself. Because knowledge without action is just awareness. And you need more than awareness right now. You need tools. And let me start off with something that might sting a little. But I say this with complete compassion. Your manager is probably not going to notice how close to the edge you are. Not because they don't care, but because they were never trained to see it. Most managers were promoted because they were great at their job, not because they were trained in emotional intelligence or workplace well being or how to recognize when someone on their team is barely holding it together. So if you're waiting for your manager to pull you aside and say, "Hey, I see you're struggling. How can I help?" That moment may never come. And I don't want you to fall apart waiting for it. HR sees patterns that your manager misses. But here's the thing, you have access to that same HR knowledge right now, which means you can see your own patterns before they become a crisis. And here's what HR knows that your manager almost always misses: your stress shows up in your work before it shows up in a conversation. Like we see it. The high performer who suddenly starts missing deadlines. The woman who used to speak first in a meeting, now completely silent. The employee with perfect attendance who was called out now 3 times in 6 weeks. By the time it becomes a formal conversation, the stress has been building for months. So I want to ask you right now and be honest with yourself. What are your early warning signs? Is it that you stop sleeping well? Is it that you start snapping at your kids when you get home? Is it that you sit in your car before walking into the office because you needed a minute to prepare yourself? If you can name your early signs, you can catch this before it catches you. And the last thing that I want to leave with you today is that you have more resources available to you than you're using. Your employee assistance program, your EAP, it's confidential and it exists for exactly this moment. Counseling, financial guidance, legal support, stress management resources. Most employees never touch it. And HR watches people struggle, people who have access to help because nobody told them it was okay to use it. It is okay to use it. Taking a mental health day before you desperately need one is not weakness. Calling your EAP before you're in crisis is not weakness. It is the smartest thing a woman in your position can do. And this week, I want you to do one honest thing. Check in with yourself. And not "I'm fine," a real check-in. Where's your stress level right now on a scale of 1 to 10? What is driving it? And what is one resource, like one tool, one boundary, one conversation that could bring that number down this week? You don't have to figure it all out. You just have to stop pretending that everything is fine when it isn't. HR has always been watching out for the workforce. Now it's time for you to watch out for yourself. I will see you at work.